Yes. I'll tell you what. Hey, Neil, can you come back in 10 minutes and let me just interview Miss Judy?
Sure, all right.
Oh,
Have a
okay.
good time. Are you okay alone with John?
I
I think
think so.
so. I
We're
think.
not in the same room.
Anyway, Miss Judy, I am hearing that you're incredibly attracted to me. Is that true?
I don't believe what Vince is telling you, okay? But I do find you somewhat attractive because you're so funny. And like I keep saying, you look good for a 60-year-old man. I'm not just joking.
Hey,
I've seen lots
hey, Miss
of
Judy.
people, and
Hey, Miss Judy, look at these
yeah,
things. Come
yeah, that
on.
looks real hard.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
real firm.
Not the
Yeah.
only hard and firm thing on my body.
Okay, I walked into that one. Okay. Let's try not to be crude
Yes, you
because
did, but you gave me a nice lob.
yeah, okay. Yeah. So anyway, isn't it weird how people are saying that I owned you? I mean, what does that mean? We were just having a good conversation.
We were
We're just
having a
having
fun
fun.
time.
It's
Yeah.
not about owning somebody or, making fun of someone.
No,
So,
I thought you were a sweetheart. I didn't think
yeah,
anything.
I was like, I was trying to be nice to him. I wasn't trying to make fun of him. And
Yeah, I didn't come away thinking anything negatively about it. I thought it was a wonderful conversation. And
mhm.
Vince didn't know that I did very well on that test that you gave me.
Yeah, that isn't that strange. Why didn't he watch the whole thing? I guess we were too boring for him.
Well, it's also because he's got other things to do to talk to his best buddy KC about guys who like to sweat with each other in shorts where they grab each other everywhere.
Yeah, and roll around,
I mean, are you in,
pressing themselves against each other.
yeah, are you into the UFC? I'm not, Miss Judy. I
Not
think it's
not
slightly
really.
barbaric, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't watch that kind of stuff, but I heard there is some Chinese woman who's pretty good.
Oh, now you have a sister. Is she older or younger?
Well, I have two sisters. So
But who's the I mean,
the
ophthalmologist?
optometrist, yeah, that's the older one. She's divorced. So
Well, if
yeah,
you're not
she
attractive, then I'm attracted to me. How about?
well, I mean, she's a very nice person. She's a little, like once you get older, it's harder to find the right person because people are so set in their ways and habits and stuff. So she's a little neurotic, but she is a very kind-hearted, sweet, very smart, book smart person, and she gets along great with elderly people. So I think your mom would really like her.
Well, where did she live? Is she in New York?
DC. No, DC.
All right. Well, what's she doing for Christmas? I can. She's
Um,
certainly welcome to come to New York.
I feel like she's going to Florida. Oh,
Where in Florida?
probably Orlando, or
Perfect.
maybe it's just her kids though, because yeah, I don't know details. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I was pitching to Vince
Mhm.
that we should do a show, right? But it's like two or three lawyers, like with me, and you guys discussing like a legal issue,
Mhm.
and let me, just give my opinion on it. It might be a fun show.
Yeah, or we could discuss your legal problems, but it's entertainment.
I don't
It's
have
not.
any legal
No,
problems.
but I mean, I'm kind of interested since I'm a divorce attorney mostly these days. So, do you feel like talking about your divorce experience and how you felt about the attorneys involved?
I'll tell you what, Miss Judy, because I this is weird now because I have one guy waiting in the wings,
Oh,
and
sorry.
you. No, no, no. But I would love to discuss this at length, but I feel bad. How do I do this? Are
Well,
you what?
you could have the other person on. That's fine.
No, I'd rather have you. Here, let me hold on.
Okay.
Hey Neil, is it all right?
I just sent you a private messenger. I can come on another day. It's no big deal.
All right. Yeah, because she was the one I first.
Yeah, I can feel the sexual tension here, so I'll pick off.
Yeah. All right, so you come on.
I meant me and you, John. Oh,
all right.
Oh, yes,
Judy.
yes.
All right.
Sorry to break up the
it's totally
love
fine.
here.
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
I'll talk about. I do want to talk to you about my movie, Real Stoned. I think
it's totally fine, John. It's totally fine.
All right, buddy.
All right. See ya.
All right. So now I can focus on you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why you.
Oh shit! I accidentally kicked her off. Fuck. Hold on. I'm not technically savvy. Sorry, Miss Judy. I was trying to kick him out, and then
You kicked both of us out.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what would you like to talk about?
As far as my divorce attorney, which is an interesting topic, but we had a mediator. Obviously a lawyer, but it was a mediator. So it was very amicable. Everything was amicable.
Oh, so you didn't have to go to court to fight it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It was because we were very cool with each other and we still love each other. It wasn't like, it was just like, all right, this is what you get, this is what I get. And then, and then we go, it wasn't, and yeah, it wasn't really that exciting. It was sad, when it all got done. It's like, man, and there are always some regrets with any, I don't know. Have you ever been married?
Yes. Yeah. And I handled my own divorce.
But there are do you still at least, have any good feelings towards your former spouse?
Good feelings. I have to see him tomorrow. No, actually Sunday, because that's the person whose mom has pancreatic cancer.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think that's the best kind of divorce, where people can still be civil with each other.
Yeah,
especially if you have kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it got ugly because of a discrepancy with the salary because I was on the Tonight Show, and in Jay's last 2 years they cut everything. So then we had an agreement, what I thought, which was like a mutual agreement with the mediator that since my money was getting cut, I'll pay her less, and everything was cool, but it turned out that she wanted, everything else. But it was fine. I didn't, I was like, all right, it's no big deal. Caldorf, great savings, $8 Does Judy like beers or wine?
No, not much of it, because I have pretty low tolerance. So nah.
Oh, you're perfect.
So I'm a very cheap date. I don't buy a bunch of cocktails and wine and, expensive bottles of wine. Yeah, I can't tolerate
it. Judy, you were right about saying that there is a correlation between pancreatic cancer and alcohol.
That's what I always thought. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I did look it up, and you were 100% accurate on that.
Yeah. So you shouldn't be drinking. It's horrible for your health. Especially if you're trying to get fit, go to the gym. Yeah, but who cares that it's light? It's still alcohol that's poisoning your liver.
Miss Judy, I diluted it with a lot of water and green tea.
You dilute it with water?
Yeah, if I go to a bar and I have a light beer, I'll ask them for a big glass of water, and I'll take a sip of beer and then I'll take a sip of water. So it's getting diluted in my system. So the alcohol content is not like drinking a shot of vodka.
Yeah, but it's still, you don't need it. Just drink
water.
I'll
tell you what, Miss Judy, how about you and I start dating and I won't need it at all?
Yeah, I don't think I'm really single. So,
so
but like I said, as Vince says, everybody's single when you meet the right person, right? But anyway, but my sister really is single. She's divorced. She's been on these dating apps, and I think it is slim pickings for women, especially when they're over 50.
Well, then can't you like help me out here, Miss
Well,
Judy?
I have to see if she's even interested because she's an optometrist. She went to an Ivy League
Yeah, and I
school.
have 2016 vision.
Huh?
I have
Okay. What does that mean?
2016 vision. That's better than 2020. I can
So,
see things that nobody else can.
yeah, so you don't need her because you don't have to see an optometrist.
No, I don't need ever that, but everything else be nice.
Okay. Well, she is a very good person. She's very sweet. She's not kind of mean spirited like I can be at times. And, sometimes she's a little gullible. I think someone like Vince would probably play a lot of practical jokes on her because she's so trusting and kind hearted. So, yeah. But
Well, well, I mean, I would love to, you know, at least meet
I'll
her.
ask her if she's really going to Florida for Christmas. But I think her sons are.
I mean, and she's your younger sister.
No, older. Yeah. My younger sister is married, happily married.
Oh, okay. So then, and what's her name? Is that all right? This.
I don't think I should say her real name. Let's just call her Betty.
All right,
Yeah,
Betty.
she'd be so mad at me if she knew I were talking about her on this live stream. But
All
hey,
right. Well, tell her that there's a very successful, single, handsome man that
and
would
very
love
funny and
you.
charming,
Yes,
who
very.
who has nice muscles. Yeah.
Yes, who's multi-talented and
Yeah,
can.
and your children went to Harvard.
I got
Yeah,
one in Harvard
very
and one
smart.
in, in another college in Boston. I mean, my kids are super bright.
Great. Well, I came up with a totally different idea. I think you should start doing true crime because that's what Vince has been doing. And you should see all the comments he gets from these like crazy true crime old broads, as he would call them. But they totally love him. They think that he's so funny and, just so talented. And he's kind of finding his niche. So if you got into true crime, it's mostly
Well,
women.
I think you and Vince should talk, and then and then let's come up with an idea, and I'll be the comic relief, if you will.
Yeah, like if you get into the whole Dan Markel murder case or Karen Reed, there's always some hot true crime case of the year. So if you get into it and you can speak somewhat decently about those cases, I think you'd find lots of female fans.
All right. So, Miss Judy, because I'm gonna, because I want to talk to you like another time because I have so many other guests that I invited.
Yes.
The Great Southern Treadkill. Now, Miss Judy, now you and I are smart people. Can you point out the problem with this?
Yeah, that the person can't even spell two
Yes,
correctly.
thank you.
Yeah. So,
You
yeah.
see, but it drives me nuts because if you're going to insult somebody, spell it correctly,
Yeah,
please.
spelling counts. So, yeah. And I do feel sad for you because why are people so hateful toward you? Like, can you tell me a summary of what things you did that possibly made them
It's
act
it,
this way?
it's very simple. I was successful, and this one show started to trash me and and then I shouldn't have responded, but I did. And then it became where everybody would just trash me, but it wasn't like anything nefarious that I did. It was just people taking shots at somebody who they know is popular enough that they'll get clicks and views. It's really that simple, and that's what they all do. And it's okay, but it's not okay when they violate my rights, and that's when it becomes a legal issue, and that's when it becomes where it gets so egregious when they try to put my family and my mother, and stuff. It gets really dark, and that's where it is.
Okay. Well, so someone said you dox people and threaten people.
Yeah, somebody said that, didn't they? Even though they've doxed my address, send me deliveries, doxed my mother's address, and they've doxed every single address. My brother, my best friend, they dox everything. What they are doing is it's a pure projection. I don't dox these people's names. They instead dox mine and everything else. And now they're doxing other members of my family's addresses. Judy, they're going to tell you stuff. And if you talk to Vince, he will tell you the truth because I'm not the guy that does what they accuse me of. They do it. And then they try to make it look like I'm the one. It's the same formula all the time. Like they will always accuse me of what they do. You understand?
Okay. But what's the motive? Why do you think people care so much to keep
Judy, I don't know.
saying
I
these
wish
things?
you knew. I wish you were a psychologist instead of a lawyer because I don't get it either. It's just I'm a D-list celebrity. I mean, I don't ask for this nonsense. I wish it would all go away. But they just keep it up. I got a guy right now who's sniping me right now, Judy, who's literally playing my show as we speak, watching me. Did I ever do anything to this guy? No. I mean, you're asking me to try and understand crazy. I can't understand crazy. So I'm just going to say, okay, let them do what they want. And if they cross a legal line, then they're going to have to pay, they're going to have to suffer the ramifications. Until then, they're going to keep on doing it because it makes them money.
Yeah. And that's what's so mind-boggling to me is that this has created a whole industry, it seems. Vince was saying that there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, being made. But it's not given to you. It's for
No,
themselves.
they don't compensate me at all, and they should. If they would have said, "Listen, we're going to goof on you, but we're going to give you a certain percentage," all right. But they don't do that. They just wanted to do it like this orange who's doing it right now to me. Oh, he goes with an orange filter, Judy.
There's a orange. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. So there's an orange.
A guy floating around like an orange. There's another guy floating around like a potato. Another guy floating around like a corn.
I'm sorry for laughing, but it just sounds so ridiculous.
Yes, Miss Judy, it is insane.
I'm just wondering. I'm still trying to understand this. So why are these people using an orange or potato? You said
because they're afraid
to.
Because they're afraid to let people know their identity. So everybody knows mine.
Yeah.
But they don't want anyone to know theirs. So they're cowards, if you will, Miss Judy. I mean, they are cowards. And they decide to, do what they do to me under this filter where we don't know who they are. And the things that they have done, like the potato, I mean, like threatening to live stream at my son's high school graduation. I mean, really like egregious things coming into my hearing for a traffic ticket while I'm teaching children in Florida and coming up and start screaming at the judge, like somehow getting into the Zoom court hearing. These are really bad people. I don't do any of this to any of them.
I'm just, once again, this is mind-boggling that people act like this. So you're saying that some YouTuber got onto your Zoom traffic court hearing and started yelling?
The potato, yeah.
The potato? Wait, do you have an idea who these people are?
Oh, now I do. Now I know.
Who are they?
Well, I mean,
Like comedians?
no.
Wanna be comedians?
Yeah, definitely wannabe, but they're losers. I'm being
I mean, it just sounds so goofy to say, and then the
Judy,
potato
I'm
got
not
on the
being
Zoom court
attacked by
hearing.
losers. Vince will tell you it's true constantly. I am under constant attack. People sending me deliveries I don't want. People sending my mother deliveries. People calling my mother on Christmas morning. Judy, they took it to a new level. It wasn't just like funny kidding around. I mean, they sending people to my bars, calling my landlords. It's got really bad. But they do it and do it and do it, and they don't care because they don't really care about me. They don't care about anything about me. They just want to make money off of me, and they all want to one up one another. Look what we did to John today. Look what we did to John today. We called animal protection services on him. Now I have a cop coming to check my cat's well-being. I mean, this is what they do to me on a nonstop basis. It goes on and on and on. Now I've gone away for twice. I had gone away for 8 months, and then one of these lunatics decided to contact my trans guest, to contact my trans child, to get intel on me, to befriend my I mean, this is what they do, and it's obnoxious. It's almost unlawful in my
Yeah, it sounds very juvenile. Like, I mean,
it is.
I think I told Vince it's like some of these people act like 12-year-olds.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
very
what it's
bizarre.
become.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk about you and I doing a show with Vince, and then we'll all
Yeah.
do that. Is that
Well,
okay?
there's so much content to be made. If we focus on true crime, because unfortunately that's what most people seem to want. And why shouldn't you do it? This is like you could do it in a comedic bent where we could react to parts of trials, for example. So it doesn't require much prep time.
All right,
So
let's do it.
that's an idea. Yeah. So we could do some sort of joint live stream where, we just get your uncensored reactions to parts of a trial.
Judy, I'm in.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Because, one way that Vince is pissing off people in my true crime community, there's this Dan Markel murder case in Florida. So it's down in Tallahassee. I went there twice for 2 trials. And so most people suspect that Dan Markel's ex-wife had something to do with his murder. But Vince is trying to be contrary and being the shit stirrer by
He always
claiming,
does.
yeah, so I'm just like, don't get mad, you guys. This guy loves to rile up people. I mean, he's a smart guy. He can't possibly be that stupid. But he keeps calling her the sweet angel, and she had nothing to do with it because she wouldn't convert the kids to Catholicism. So
Yeah,
why would she agree to kill him
he's
off?
always trying to be the stick in the mud, and
Yeah,
like,
just to get people mad. Like he wants people to get mad.
yes,
He gets delight in that. So
yes.
so that's why I think it'd
He
be
likes
funny
the
if you
dopamine. Like he's
yeah, there's something in
he's a
his brain.
weirdo.
Yeah,
He's a
something in his brain lights up when there's conflict and
because he
anger.
loves the attention.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there is part of YouTube that attracts a lot of strange people. And you do kind of have to be a bit narcissistic or arrogant to have a YouTube channel because you dared to put yourself out
Yeah, but
there.
it's not narcissistic personality disorder. We are all narcissists, even you, because you're on.
Yeah, I admit
but,
it.
but that doesn't mean that you suffer from narcissistic personality disorder. That's a whole nother level. Because anybody that puts themselves out here is a narcissist. Anybody,
Yeah, or you at least have some confidence thinking that you have something to say to people where people should listen to you for some reason.
Yes.
But getting back to the whole true crime thing, so I think it'd be so funny if we could react to part of Wendy Adelson's testimony because she's testified 4 times and she keeps telling different stories as to what happened the day of her ex-husband's murder and all these details, whether she drove up to the crime scene or not and stuff. So you, as a new fresh face, I'm sure lots of people would be so excited
All right,
to
let's
hear.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. And plus, from a monetary standpoint, I'm sure you would make something off of it too. So,
All right, Judy. Well, I will see you anytime you want to come.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We'll be in touch.
All right, take care,
Okay.
Judy.
Have a good day.
And put in good words to your sister, will you?
Yeah, I'll ask her about Florida. So,
All right. All
okay.
right.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye.